Hello again, Jeremy Williams again. Just doing a quick chat. Again, literally just 3 or 4 minutes at most. Very easy to digest, nothing complicated or technical about it at all. Last time, just a couple of days ago, we're talking about struggles and what happens when they win, when we feel we can't cope or deal with things and such like, what comes up for us when that happens, what emotions, when we have a struggle in any of quite a few areas, and it gets the upper hand of us a little bit. Well, I'm not going to try and overwhelm anybody by going through every single emotion that can happen whenever we get overwhelmed. So I'll just describe overwhelm. The first thing I'd like to say is certainly true in my experience. Unless we have something we do, a mechanism that works for us, it might be laughing with friends, it might be doing half an hour, just having some peace and quiet. Unless we have something that calms us down, that is effective for us, whatever emotions we have, unless we have an effective method of dealing with them effectively, they just keep on coming. They build up. If we don't deal with them very well, they just keep coming and we end up overwhelmed. So we need to take the time to do something. I'll move on to what, a few ideas just now. I'd also like to mention, as part of the mechanism of why things build up, is I believe we become more and more tense, either physically or emotionally, automatically. That happens whether we're thinking about it or we want it or not. But relaxation and peace and getting a bit of love in our lives has to be conscious. We have to actually choose to take the time to do something about it, to relax ourselves back down again, or it just builds up and up and up. That would be the first point I would like to make. So just bearing in mind that, I'd just like to move on to 3 simple steps, super simple steps, to just get us out of overwhelm. First is to know what overwhelm is, to be able to say, oh, right now I'm overwhelmed, I'm shutting down. It's just I'm just feel like burying my face in my hands. Everything's just getting a bit too much, certainly in this particular area. As soon as I think of work or going on holiday and how I'm going to look in my bikini, not that I wear a bikini very often, but you know what I mean. So the first method I like to mention is stop thinking about it. Get out of your head and into your body. Thinking doesn't help. I've thought about it. Thinking doesn't help. And just sit for a moment and just let your thoughts as best you can just pass you by, and start to notice that there are sensations, there are energies going up and down in your body. There are, trust me. It might be weight, it might be colours, pressures, sensations of hot and cold going up and down. If you're angry, you might well notice there's a red colour somewhere in your body. Is it in your head or your chest, or is it going down to your legs? One of the most effective ways of changing our mood, of gaining control over ourselves and our mood, believe it or not, is actually breathing, because it controls everything about us, a bit like our diet. So what I personally do is I just literally take a minute to breathe in through my belly and out, dropping my shoulders, letting my back just drop down. Accept how I feel, accept my emotions, accept that there are sensations in my body coming up and down. For example, I feel a very sharp sensation coming up through the middle of my back and into my neck when I become very tense. Notice, accept. Breathe in through your belly, breathe out, relaxing, letting me drop my back, and just accepting as best I can everything that's happening and everything I'm feeling. And after I've done that for a little while, simply accept where I am. This may sound very counterintuitive to say, no matter how jacked up things are or how stressed I feel today, to say I accept where I am in life and what's happening to me and everything, one way or another, is as a result of what I have thought, chosen to do, said, they're all ultimately my responsibility. I know many people don't want to hear that, but I'm very much going to sell that the power move, if we want to get control in our lives, the first power move is acceptance. To accept ourselves for who we really are, accept everything I've done, accept everything I am, accept everything that's happening around me. That's reality. Just as best I can and that does not mean blame, no finger wagging at myself or anybody else. I mean just acceptance. I could talk all day about why acceptance is so powerful. But in order to move forward, we need to accept where we are first, yes? I'd also like to point out, there's a very short description of some methods to get out of overwhelm, so we're not so shut down, so we can see what's ourselves and our world around us a little bit more, and then we're much more empowered to take better opportunities, wherever they are, in finance, in our jobs, work, the people we deal with or want to get to know, or be better off meeting and such like, and maybe some we don't. I have quite a few PDFs. If you would like this in a PDF of how to get out of overwhelm and various recipe, very simple, basic, straightforward style things, just list of simple things to do, which you can literally do in 5 minutes. They've been proven to work. You could go into the toilet before a job interview and just take a couple of minutes, and people have been proven to come out a lot more relaxed than they were before. I believe it's important to not let things go, to actually act, to comfort ourselves, so we can feel a lot better. Right, I think I'm probably going past the 4 minutes again. We shall move on, talk about the next topic, next piece in the next video. And if you would like a PDF on how to get out of overwhelm, so you can see more opportunities that are around you and get some control in your life, message me and I'll just send you some quite effective methods. Thanks very much. I shall see you again. Bye for a bit.